Yes, today we are going to solve the question which is asking SBI Clerk's Maths 2022 year. So, in the question they have given Ekansh covers a certain distance in 3 hours 55 minutes with 8 kilometer per hour. Means Ekansh covers a certain distance in time 3 hours 55 minutes with a 8 kilometer. 8 kilometer per hour means it is speed. So, unit of speed is kilometer per hour. So, a is the speed. After that, he increased his speed by 30 kilometer per hour. So initially speed was a. After that, what he did, he increased his speed by 30 kilometer per hour. Means initially it was a. He increased 30 kilometer per hour means a plus 30. So he increased his speed by 30 kilometer per hour, and he travels for next 3 hour 2 minutes, and he covers 60 kilometer more than his earlier covered distance. So find the value of A. So in the question they have mentioned Akash covered a certain distance in the 3 hour 55 minutes with the speed A. This is the first case. In the second they have mentioned after that he increased his speed by 30 kilometer per hour. So in that he in next 3 hour 2 minutes he covered a 60 kilometer more distance. So we need to find the value of A. So we'll just note on the info given. So we need to find the value of A. A is the speed. So we'll have first case we will write Akash covers a certain distance in 3 hours. So one formula I will just before that is required. Formula for speed is distance upon time. So we can write it as distance equal to speed into time. So this is the formula for speed. Speed is distance upon time. So distance will be speed into time or time into speed. So for first case we will write Akash cover a certain distance. So we will call that distance is d1. So for first case we will write as d1. So speed here is a. So speed in first case is a, and time they have mentioned 3 hour 55 minute. Hour 55 minute. So D1 equal to A. So 3 hour 55 minute. So we will approximate, we can write it as 4. So 3 hour 55 minute we can approximate. They are also in question only. Approximate means nearer value we need to find. So for solving easy we can write it as 3 hour 55 minute as 4. So distance D1 will be distance covered in first case will be A into 4. So next is second case. For second, what they have mentioned, he increased his speed by 30 kilometer. Means initially it was A, he increased his speed by 30 kilometer. So it will be A plus 30. So initial speed is A, and he increased his speed by 30 kilometer per hour. So A plus 30. Distance equal to speed into time. So distance in second case is speed in second case is A plus 30. And time they have mentioned 3 hour 2 minute. 3 hour 2 minute. So A plus 30. So 3 hour 2 minute we can, for solving easy we can write it as 3. So 3 hour 2 minute we can write it as 3. So D2 will be, here it will be 3A plus 30 into 3 will be 90. So 3 since it is we are completely multiplying 3 into A is 3A, 30 into 3 is 90. So even A plus B into C will be AB plus BC. So 3 into A is 3A, 13 3 is 90. So in the second case, he increases his speed by 30 kilometer, and he travels next 3 hour 2 minutes. 3 hour 2 minutes we rounded off to 3 nearly. So he covered 60 kilometer more than earlier distance covered. So in this here D1 D2. So when he increases his speed by 30, he covered a 60 kilometer more distance. So this is the meaning. So he covered a 60 kilometer more than earlier. Means when speed was a, he covered a D1. When speed was D2, he covered a 3A plus 90. So they mentioned a 60 kilometer more than earlier, means difference of d2 and d1 will be 60. d2 minus d1 will be 60. So they have mentioned he covered a 60 kilometer more than his earlier covered distance. So 60 kilometer more means difference of these two distances will be 60. So we will solve this now. So d2 we can write 3a plus 90 and d1 is 4a equal to 60. So 3a minus 4a will be minus a, and 60, here it is plus 90, so here it will be minus 90. So minus a equal to minus 30. So minus minus will cancel. So value of a is 30. So this is the way. So in the initial they have given Akansh covered a distance in 3 hour 55 with a speed, means 3 hour 55 minutes with a speed. By using that we found d1. In the second case they have mentioned he increased his speed by 30. So a plus 30 I have taken, and time span they have given 3 hour 2 minutes. So 3 hour 2 minutes we converted to 3 nearest. So we did 3a into 90. So in the they have given he covered a 60 kilometer more when he increased his speed by 30. So we have taken difference as 60. So we have substituted value of d2 here and d1 here. So minus a will be 60 minus 90. So we have solved this, and value of a we have found speed as 30 kilometer per hour. So our value of a will be 30. So this is the way to solve this. If you have any doubts, you can comment me in chat.